My only dealing with jewelry were back when I used to steal it. Even remember, it makes me sick. Why are we doing a short trek through the street? Dresden is a nice little town, and since we got here, it's really transformed. It looks better than ever. I don't care what anybody says. I like life in the Crusade. So many different people, and everyone has been brought together by a common goal. So when I go to pray to the sword of valor, that feeling of total calm comes over me. It's like, look around you, Sela. You come a long way, and now you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Oops, sorry. The fortress walls won't protect us against flying demons, of course, but still, I can help breathing a little easier when I'm behind them. Sela, Knight Commander. Ellen seems a little discomfited. Good to see you. Huh? Not this again. Well, to avoid a drawn out conversation, I'll just get to the point. I got you a gift. It's, well, a ring to replace the one Carol stole. Oh, Cedar, thank you so much, but you shouldn't have. I've already apologized to you for how I behaved back at the camp, and I'll say it again. I don't blame you for anything. We fought shoulder to shoulder here in Dresden. Can't we just let bygones be bygones? Sure we can. Sure we can. But take the present. Your wedding is right around the corner. Cedar puts the ring in a nice hand. Do you still distrust me in the power I've been granted, Ellen? The knight endures your look and answers smoothly. Yes, I like him. Yes, Commander. I still have my doubts. I'm just a warrior. I have faith in the God's will, but I'm used to relying on things I can't understand, things I know. An honest sword, a prayer passed down through the generations. Don't take it as a sign of disrespect. It would be more disrespectful to lie to your face. Do you know we find Jan after she ran off? She was taken prisoner by demons. So I heard, and I'm not surprised. She didn't just let us down, she let herself down too. When is the long-awaited wedding? Very soon. That's what I want to talk to you about. It was but a tremendous honor if you would come to my wedding. We're going to hold it not far from the walls of Dresden to the east west of the river. Cedar's already been invited. Now I'm asking you to show so much kindness to me that when you show so much kindness to me when you help me look for that ill-fated ring. I simply must repay you somehow. Besides, Kiana would simply love to meet you, and I can't deny her anything. This is great. Say you'll go, Incria. We'll have so much fun. I'll be there. Excuse me. Thank you, Commander, and you, Sela, for the gift. So long, my friend. Sela turns to you. Ugh, thank you for coming for a walk with me. It's nice to take a breather between fights sometimes. I hope we have a good time at the wedding. All these battles and divine powers, we need to make sure we don't lose touch with ordinary life. It's fair. Commander, my regards.
Forwards.
Now let's leave. Come on, people. I forgot about him. Still kind. Nothing. Alright. And to the tavern. Oh, so far.
Stand ready.
Obviously, we know something's going to happen at that wedding. Here. Let's go. Huh? There she is. There you are. Can't wait to share my joy with you. What do you want to tell me? Remember how I told you about Desna leading me onto the path of redemption? I was trying to mock her by corrupting the dreams of mortals, and the great dreamer couldn't tolerate that. She ruined my game and made me spend what seemed like a whole century in her realm. I had a lot of time to reflect on my past misdeeds. When the goddess saw that I had repented, she decided to let me go. I still vividly remember her parting words. And what do you dream about? The riddle weighed on my mind for many years. Demons do not dream when they sleep. We don't have dreams at all. We have desires, and we act on those desires, no matter the cost. How was I supposed to find something to dream about? I've been observing the mortals, trying to understand how it all works, and finally, she takes a deep breath and yells joyfully at the top of her lungs, startling every visitor and earning puzzled looks. I had my very own dream. So many years of hard work. I gave myself up at that point, but here it is, a dream. A real dream of her very own. I want to show it to you. You don't mind, do you? She offers you her hand. Come, I'll take you to my dream. I can't wait for you to see it. Sure. The succubus reaches for your hand, and with her burning fingers and the world around you fades as you are carried somewhere far away. Visit Ruchelet's dream. So you can just go into her dreams? Just like that? It is cool and quiet in a Ruchelet's dream. The ground is firm beneath your feet, and thin mist curls around the surface. In a soft, airy light emanating from invisible stars, you see nothing. As you look around, you see nothing, and no one except for you and a Ruchelet. Nevertheless, the succubus is beaming with joy. There it is, an actual dream, my very first one. Is this what mortals see every night? Does it look like your own dreams? What do you think? Why is it so empty? empty. I don't know. This is my very first dream ever. I don't know what it should be like here. Arushale looks at you. Her smile fades a bit. There's nothing to see here right now. Perhaps I was so clean on an idea of having a dream that it made all my other wishes and urges to pale in comparison. Oh, now I want to learn how to dream properly. Arushale catches your eyes, cocking her head to the side. Tell me, what do you dream about? At this point, peace. What a beautiful dream. When the war is over, we'll be able to... What do mortals do in times of peace? They retire to the courtside to grow apples, I guess, and herd ducklings? Suddenly, a lush green apple tree with a flock of ducks grazing under it appears before you as if by magic. Let's go. Look, Arushale laughs and claps her hands. Now I have a dream as well, and it's not just something I made up. It's so wonderful sharing a dream with you. Do you like your newfound dreams? They're the most beautiful thing in the world. This world is mine and mine alone. It's a bit empty right now, but I'm learning fast. I'm happy to share this dream with you. A subtle blush touches the demon's pale. I am not doing that. Mortals have so many different feelings: friendship, loyalty, sympathy, even love. They're all so mysterious and beautiful. But one can't truly learn anything about them alone, and who would dare share their heart's desires for the predator from the abyss who is unable to recuperate? Don't lose hope. One day you will find someone to teach you how to feel. Thank you. It is hard for me to imagine right now, but I can still hope. Do you mind me taking a look around? Of course, feel free to do whatever you want. That's why I brought you here after all. Aw. Let's see. The ducks are quacking blatantly as you gaze at the lawn under an apple tree. That is funny. What's this? Oh. Abu is in here. Are we in? There's nothing here. Let's go back to the material plane. Let's go. Ask the people of dressing. Really? You open your eyes. It seems that no time has passed in the real world where you were in Arushale's dream. So that was my dream. I'm happy I was able to show it to you. Arushale looks at you shyly. It is kind of empty right now, but I know how to remedy that. I need to keep learning from mortals, following in their footsteps until I figure out how to forge my own path. Naturally, I wouldn't even think about breaking into someone else's dreams, as a goddess surely wouldn't forgive that. Perhaps I can ask the people of the city? What if they don't talk to me at all? The succubus seems lost in her thoughts for a moment. Then she smiles at you again. Is there a chance you could help me once more? Ask the city's people what they dream about. They are more likely to open up to you than me, and I will just follow you silently. They won't even notice me listening. Fine. Horror, really? I don't want to ask certain people. I really don't want to ask. It is unusual to find a demon who can dream. Of course, those dreams are not real. They're only imitations. And yet this curious development indicates a deep transformation on this creature's very nature. Simply copying the thoughts and deeds of mortals might seem like a naive approach, but naive does not mean stupid in this case. After all, it's worked. Anevia, Arabeth, Seer, Phi, Hargus, Horvin, Healer, Arushale, Storyteller, One-Eyed Devil. I have a question for you, one that might seem strange, but as commander, I need to know your answer. What do you dream of? Fire doesn't seem all that surprised by the question. Well, well-being, prosperity, and drawing whiskey. I once had a taste of the stuff they distilled under the mountains. Since then, I dream of getting a still like the one they use, but they're secretive and don't share their inventions. A pity. Nothing. Nah. I don't think there's anyone else here. Do you have anything, my guy? Where is he? Great boar. Oh, I didn't talk to you at all. But how did someone like me end up in these lands? A warrior without kith and kin, or a godly blessing, or a crusader's mantle? Many have asked the same thing. What about your past? I was born in Daggermark, the city of thieves, murderers, and poisoners. I soldiered for a while, served in the infantry under jailer Clavesh. Didn't take long to realize there are two types of Daggermark soldiers. There are dumb thugs who need to be bossed around, and then there are the adventurous lads who use the title to do murder and extortion for hire. You can guess which ones I fell in with. I know the rules of the game, and the wealthy often count on me to solve their problems, or get a leg up in the competition. Then I got into a quarrel with an officer, and I left the service and became an independent contractor. It turns out outside Daggermark, there's a lot of fewer specialists that fit my profile. A proper assassin can get paid pretty well. The job took me all over Avestan before I came here. Good for you for leaving the army. Soldiers are the same as assassins, only they work for the politicians and they don't get paid. Very true. And in Daggermark, they don't make much effort to hide it. Do you have a family? My people don't brew trade for assassins. The family I'm from are honest merchants and loyal workers of Torag, of creation. But now they must think I'm dead. They'll be appalled if they find out how things really stood. The dwarf grows grim, and his strong teeth clench his pipes until it cracks. As for my other family, I got one of those too. On my travels, I met a woman, fair and kind. For her, I laid down my weapons, got a house, became a simple city dweller. We had a daughter? We lived like that for a year and a half before the road called me back. I loved her, but that life, it was like I was being buried alive. I was ready to kill myself just to end the torturous meaningfulness. Really? Only the road could cure me for those thoughts, but for some reason I kept going back to that house that I once lived in, to the woman I once loved, to the daughter I don't even really know and who doesn't know me. I watch from afar. I don't have the right to return to their lives. Mora, my daughter, I don't know what she is to me. The biggest mistake of my life, or the greatest mark I leave on the world. She could have gone traveling with you, couldn't she? You frowns and nods to you. Yes, but I'm not made for family life, nor is she for life on the road. Does that mean I'm the villain? You're not the hero. What's your opinion on the crusade? I lie if I say I see much difference between me and the crusaders. Times now aren't like they were during the first crusade. Nowadays, the ranks of the crusaders are filled with fugitive, opportunists, exiled nobles, fortune hunters, and lads who just plain love carnage. And all of them should thank the gods that the world wound is still open. Otherwise, they'll be busy with robbery and murder. And when they meet me in the streets, they'll not be wearing noble scowls, but taking off their hats and addressing me as sir. Not many crusaders would agree with you. They have the right to their opinion just as I do. What brought you to the world wound? He shrugs. There's a lot of good jobs here and not many competitors. A lot of dangerous demons, and every one of them has gobbled up someone's son, wife, or best friend. And who do you think they come to for vengeance? To the crusaders? They're bound by their actions, by their orders, and they lack the necessary skills. The people who hire me don't want to wait until the crusade ends, if it ever will. That's where I come in. ready to deliver targeted vengeance today for a generous fee. Tell me about your craft. Please don't have like 5 questions for each question. Like any master of his craft, I can talk for hours about the subtleties of my trade and my finest work. Or would you prefer to test yourself? Are you haunted by remorse? Not at all. I've met a lot of good people, but many of them were a generous price of their heads. Everyone is a thorn in someone else's side. For some reason, folks imagine the good lads have fair right to ruin the lives of the bad ones, and not the other way around. But it's only the moral of the majority that determines who's good and who is evil, and who's good and who's a villain. And those morals shift every day. I've been in many different places, talked to many different people, and the morals were different everywhere. I just have to die, and the sooner the better. Some people just have to die, the sooner the better. I'm sure you killed a lot more scumbags than good people. Killing good people doesn't tend to pay very well. It's the dangerous, twisted, blooded son of a bitches who fetch the highest bounty. That's why they're my specialty. So what's the most important thing in the assassin's work? He chuckles. The first rule of an assassin: bring the head back with you. Seriously though, tactics and equipment are what matters. The winner isn't the strongest, but the one who strikes first. So long as that's also last. When I get a job, I don't rush into things. Let the victim know they're being hunted. Let them reinforce their guards. Trust no one and fall into paranoia. And only when the victim is exhausted at the end of their tether do I come in to wish them sweet dreams. It might sound funny, but believe me, no one laughing in that room. Tell me about your best murder. The most important one is a professor at the Clockwork Cathedral in Absalom. The very existence of this wizard mechanic was a secret, and almost nobody knew his face or his name. Hunting him down was a symphony of violence and hard tactics. I had to sneak through the secret underground palace that looked like a wind-up dollhouse put together by a psychopath. No rational mind would have invented such intricate traps, and there were mechanical cutlass soldiers everywhere. They nearly took 2 fingers and an ear. The professor was a dangerous bloke. Day and night he wore a dangerous mechanism of a sort of armor, which made him look like an 8-legged, steam-spewing winged monster, but I came prepared. A tomb raider from Assyrian had taught me how to avoid the traps. And I opened up his armored suit with a lick-toed goblin sword. It's not even a sword, more like a giant can opener. They used them to pull fallen knights from their armor to devour later, but I digress. I tore open his armor and saw his true form. Don't ask me what it was. I'll just say it was very unexpected. The mechanic went berserk and attacked me with incredible force. He was too much for me, and I had to flee. The fool thought he won when he realized I reassembled all his traps and a giant death machine. 2 minutes after I escaped, his palace turned into a cloud of dust. Without his immaculate armor, my mark was sent on his merry way to, well, I suppose he's on a pay for broken golems and music boxes. You must value your reputation a great deal. He nods with dignity. Of course, in my line of work, reputation is everything. It keeps away the random fools who are looking for a fight, and the right people know I can't be trusted. Anyone who has no care for their reputation is no better than a frog-eating kobold. There's no doing business with those hacks. The best you can do is use them for a job and then kill them afterwards, whereas I, as a professor with a name, demand respect from a client. Do you worship any of the gods? It's my family way to worship Torag. Well, he's not my god. Many craftsmen venerate Torag, and I consider my work craft, but Torag's priest also said that he abhors murder. Either way, I name another god as my patron. Nargobur, the god of dark and unlawful actions. He and I, we have an understanding. Nargobur Blackfingers is my patron. Once more the god of thievery and assassinations, keeper of secrets. He is called the Reaper of the Reputation by some. Unlike many of the other gods, he himself was once mortal, which makes him honest, like our god. His teachings are built upon the grim truths of streaks that raised me. Nargobor will not try to fool you. He will never demand that you achieve perfection. After all, everyone knows that he is not perfect himself. Countless psychopaths and other scum worship him too. Butchers who conduct mass murders call him Father Skinsaw. Bonehead Street Venom thanked the Great Master for a bunch of coin they've managed to wrestle away from passerby. And of course, the most despicable of them all, Those who praise Nagalbur as the reaper of repulsion, those disgusting, rotten wrecks, politicians. What do you think of your new powers? He glances at his hands. They're strong and firm, and abnormally lean for his race. A nice bonus. My career's for an upturn. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll pull myself off for a truly mythical job. A deity or a demon lord or something of that sort. Do you like working for me? After some thought, the dwarf offers you a slight smile. Yes, I like you, Commander. You don't keep me from doing what I want. You don't try to preach at me, and you act with precision and competence. I respect that. I want to know about your last client. He decided to remain anonymous, but I suspect his name was Willidus. I've already struck off a few lesser demons for him, and later in Canabras a stronger one. In the battle for Dresden, the client instilled I killed the demon with the dagger he gave me, and tell the wretch that Willidus said hello. According to my client, one stab would be enough, but it turned out differently. The demon survived, a stain on my reputation. I don't know why he got it wrong. Simple incompetence, or did he set me up to fail? Either way, I'd love to have another chat with this Willidus. You can stop here. He nods silently and focuses on lighting up a freshly packed pipe.
Our path leads on.
One-eyed devil should be close by. Let's see. One-eyed devil. I have a question. What do you dream of? Well, when I get rich, I retire. I'll go to Taldor and buy a villa by the sea from some bloke noble. Maybe even buy their title. I'll surround myself with such luxuries that even Taldan emperors will envy me from the afterlife. I have a pipe organ in my dining room. I have it played while I dine. Oh, and harps and bells. Out of the corner of your eye, you notice movement, but nothing else. Arushale has described herself very well to overhear the dreaming of the townspeople while remaining unnoticed. What do you have? Why did you not show me wares? Nope. Argus. What do you dream of? I am well past my prime. I have seen far too much death to be afraid of dying myself, but I don't want to get old. However, if one has enough money, one can bribe time itself. Take Queen Godfrey. I wish I could afford the magic potion she has been using to stay young for over a century. Not bad, actually. seer. What do you dream of? Sighing heavily, the old man gaze looks over your head in the distance. So many young men and women have laid down their lives in this war. They came here, young and fearless, just to wind up dead, bringing them all back to life. That's my dream. Oh. Lauren. What do you dream of? What do I dream of? I suppose there can only be one answer. I dream of seeing every damn cultist burn on a pyre. Every last one of them. Of course you do. Are we missing?
I will guide us.
The sound of the people. Grandma Gretna. Let's go here. Well, sir. Oh, you're not one of them.
Without a doubt.
That sucks. Darn Strangehold. Darn Glenda. Nope, you're not one of them either. I know the storyteller is, though, for sure. Didn't go far enough. Well, I haven't been surprised by a strange question for a long time, especially not when beside you I hear the weightless treads of a succubus who has stepped onto the path of redemption. No wonder she wants to know more about mortals and their dreams. Perhaps my dream will disappoint you, child. Instead, I would answer. I have to admit, I suffer from insomnia. Every night, as soon as I lie down, the ghosts of those who are remembered and those who are forgotten stand around my bed. The stories I have gathered swarm in my head. My mattress becomes hard like stone and my pillow ice cold. Maybe if I had a softer bed, I would fall asleep quicker, although I suppose it's not about the bed. Poor storyteller. Let's go. No, wait. Here. Arsenal, Healer, Erebeth, Navia. The death was part. Oh, the wedding. And Healer is... Where are you, my guy? Barrett. Hartman. Personal. Hand. Odin. Nomi. Which one is Healer? And there we go. What do you dream of? It's a rather strange question indeed, but if it's in order, I will answer. There is a saying, one can't win a war and keep their gloves white, yes? I do understand that there isn't much time and energy left for a landscape when you're fighting hordes of demons to death every day, but Abadar knows how I love to see Dresden neat and tidy for just one day. No missing cobbles in the street, everything sparkling clean, flower beds blooming, all lawns trimmed, glory and order instead of all this filth. What do you have, my guy? I don't even know. I think we have that. I'm not sure actually. Way too much. Take one. Just one. And healer, how far is this in? Oh, so far. We just came from here. After healer we're leaving, we'll do Anevia and Erebeth when we come back.
I will not falter.
Alright. I think it said in second floor.
Forwards.
Yep. What do you dream of? I'll give everything to see my lovely little girl Laura again one last time. Oh. And where are you, my girl? Anything new? Oh, check out this mask I found. There's writing on the inside. Ninio snatches the mask from your hands and examines it from every angle. It looks like an average mask. Smells like mold. Tastes like ugh, disgusting. The eye holes are... She puts the mask on and looks at you through it. Utterly unremarkable. And yet, I sense some hidden magic in the mask. I bet my encyclopedia that it may be the answer to one of the riddles of the statues in the Nameless Ruins. The writing on the inside looks very much like the one of the answers. With a sigh, she hands the mask back to you. All we have to do now is find four such masks and bring them to the statues. You won't forget to take me with you when you head to solve the statue's riddles, will you? Better write it down somewhere. Ninio is extremely interested in visiting the Nameless Ruins after you find out 4 masks. Wow. I don't think Ninio Yeah. So we have to get the meds first. We don't have to worry about bringing her anymore. Go back down. That's everybody but Anevia and Arabeth. As long as when we rest before we leave, we don't end up back in the main room. Alright. Dave? Did we rest now? What is going on? Yeah, there it. I'm not sure what's happening, but these are back. So instead of resting, we're leaving. Come on, my girl. Almost there.
See this through.
All right. Let's go.
We march ahead.
No, you know what? That's why we were supposed to rest. To get rid of Death's Door. Alright, alchemy, scroll scribing, plus 33. Look at that. Oh, you guys suck at this. There. What? What is happening? 100% not doing moss porch. traveling. Let's just do this. We need the second level stuff. There's something inside you, Lance. Something I have not seen in other mortals. My unparalleled beauty? I know that's what you meant. I knew that's what you meant. Of course. Of freaking course. Several teenagers dressed in rags stand before you. Their dirty clothes make it clear that they have traveled far to go here. A skeptical Nevia leads the procession. Look at who we have here. They come all the way from Mendev. It's a miracle they didn't end up a demon's maw. I gave them a thick air and sent them home, but I guess I felt sorry for the poor kids. They were so eager to see you. Clina, eager as anything we were, said a slender girl with short hair. We heard so much about you, how brave and kind you are, how you help everyone defeat the demons and always follow your heart no matter what anybody says. We want to fight demons just like you. We want to be free crusaders. Got something to say, early sunset? Dealing with teenagers is hardly my domain, but I offer my opinions. Half measures won't do it in this situation. You need to spell things out in black and white. If they're to understand it all. You didn't ask your parents' permission, did you? We don't have parents, said a pale-faced young gnome. We're orphans, all of us. Klena's mother was a priestess in a crusader party and died. The cultists killed my parents. We all got stories like that. Klena and me grew up in an orphanage at the Temple of Abadar in Erosian. There was nothing good in that place for us, only rules and routines. The only priestess who liked us even a little bit was Narita. The rest just barked orders at us and doled out punishment. We left nothing good behind, put it that way. They're young. You're going to be free squires for now. Help Aranka, Ike's, and Wallflower. One day it will be your turn to battle evil, but I hope we will win the war long before that day comes. At least that'll be more fun than cleric training, mutters the gnome. Suddenly his frown is replaced with a wide grin. But I've heard about the wonders of your court. Is it true you have a little dragon in a magic garden? We'll be able to help the free crusaders that live there and defend ourselves if the demons attack. Yes, let's go, guys. I'll make sure they get there in one piece, grumbles Nevia. I have no idea how this is going to play out. Those helpers of yours on the ridge are still pretty much teenagers themselves. Then again, they've been so lucky so far. Desna herself must be watching over them. Incria, just in case, I'll send off a letter to this orphanage they did a runner from. Tell them what's what. No doubt the place is in an uproar. And as for you scamps, follow me. Aunt and Nevia will tell you all you need to know about your new home. Aww. Let's see if there's anything first. Do you have anything that was 1 day? I know I had stuff that was 2 days. What's this? Nope. Well, it's fine though. Oh yeah, we are technically by Nevian and Arabeth. What do you dream? I don't keep secrets from you, Commander. I used to think reclaiming Dresden was a hopeless dream, but now thanks to you, even winning this war seems possible. Still, the victory is our common cause. The dream of the entire Crusade force is my personal dream is more modest. Putting an end to Baphomet's Templars once and for all to prevent them from invading our ranks and poisoning the minds of our warriors with their deceit. Rearrangement is another thing we do well to pursue. Our armor falls into disrepair at an alarming rate, and our warriors' blades are barely sharp enough to pierce the skin of the weakest demon. I understand that Mendef coffers aren't bottomless, but if we can order ready-made weapons, I'd be glad to get half a ton of cold iron. Wait, are we still dreaming? A ton of adamantine, then or two? That would be enough for the paladin is busy doing the calculations. And a Nevia. What else could I desire? I didn't have my Beth. Anevia thanks for a moment, smiling then, looks over your shoulder and gives a cheek and wink. Arushale, quit hiding. You put the commander up to this, didn't you? Feeling shy or are we fine? I act like I never saw you. So, Commander, war is no place to be thinking about wants. Needs, yes, not desires. But when the war is over, you mean? Then we'll have a chance to think about something other than just surviving. To learn something other than fighting. You know, when I was really little, I would always hang around the kitchen whenever the cook was getting the fresh bread out of the oven. Big steaming loaves that smelled so good. Maybe it's stupid, but I keep thinking when the war is over, I'm going to build a big stone oven in my house and learn how to make bread just like that. I'm guessing we'll talk to Arushale, but we're leaving. Oh wait, Avu, anything? Nope. And did we talk to you after that little thing? Oh, yeah, we did. Yeah. The streets. That's for no. I would like to leave. Let's go to the gates. We need land. Take Arushale out. Umber, welcome back. And Woodja for fun. Alright, what is... Okay, what's here? Sela? Oh, that's close. Sela... Something... You have to go back to Winter Sun. Probably the Lost... Are you at the Lost Chapel, my girl? Nope, tell me about the Lost Hunt. Broken car. Winter Sun. So on the way to Canabras. The metal. That's really it. Only we go to win across from here. That would help a lot, actually. Burn down shack, heart of mystery. A lot of stuff we still. Ugh. It's fine though, but this is, I think, where we're gonna end. We're gonna make our way to Canabras after this. Well, the wedding then Canabras, cause why not? Thank you everyone. This has been great. A lot of reading, but great. But thank you and see you soon.